have to say, told you so, right? And I'm just gonna keep doing that. I know people probably like, oh, you're an asshole, but yeah, I told you so. Right? Go back and look at the videos I made, like maybe I don't know. You can go back. I don't know. You can go back 6 months before this even started. And what did I say? I said you can't protest Satan. You can't protest the Antichrist. You can't protest the devil, right? But people still are trying it, right? And I went on to say in subsequent videos that, and particularly I believe about this situation, that um, protests weren't going to change anything. They never do generally, right? And this wasn't going. I said this is a problem that's not going to be solved by logic, and protests are not going to change anything, particularly speaking on this whole Gaza, this whole Palestine situation. You're way beyond protests, and I mean, if you don't see that, you're just stupid. Go back. I said, I mean, okay, let's just say you said, well, you're wrong. Protests are changing something. What has it changed? I said they were gonna go all out on these people, and wasn't there, and was nobody gonna be able to stop them. And the Americans were gonna support that shit 100%. That's exactly what has happened. America, Americans have supported. Americans have supported. Um, Americans have supported this thing 100%, right? Giving giving the Israelis all the weapons they want, and gave them a full lane to kill as many people as they can, humanly kill, right? And nobody was going to be able to stop them. I said that. Go back. You can go back and listen to videos if you can find them on my channel. And what happened? I told you so. Exactly what I said. How long has this been going on? How many people have died? What, over 30,000 people have been killed? Um, Probably 15,000 children, right? They bombed churches. They blew up every church in sight. Every synagogue, every church, every school, every humanitarian aid center, every recreation center. They tried to bomb every house or apartment building they could find. I think 70, 80% of all residential properties have been blown up or totally damaged, right? Turned off the water, food, electricity. And you have to ask yourself this, right? If you consider yourself like in America, like a black person, or you say, a person that stems from like oppressed people, I guess, where you feel like you may be in solidarity with like a Palestinian Arab or someone who, you see getting mistreated based on, well, Arabs are considered white people, but I guess in certain cases they don't consider them white. Like in the Palestinian case, they don't consider them white. But in America, Arabs are considered white people, right? And in the census and different things, they are trying to lobby to get themselves, I guess, out of the white classification. I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into that, but um, let's just say, they're considered an outside group, an out group, right? They may be considered having some whiteness, but they're not like, like sort of like, maybe some of these Hispanics, like a light-skinned Hispanic, or whatever, white, so-called white Hispanic, or whatever, right? And so, because they're kind of in a, they don't have the 100% stamp approval of white supremacy, then you get what you get, right? You get Latin America, you get Palestine, etc. You get the picture. And so they get targeted for mistreatment. Now, and so you or what I was gonna say was that if they do that to them, if they would target them, these so-called, I guess, outside groups with mistreatment, what makes you think you're so special if you're black? Like if they do that to them, they'll make an excuse and do it to you, right? and you're not even considered like, you know, remotely a almost white group. And not to mention they had your asses in slavery for like 400 years, right? Jim Crow, everything else that they don't want to talk about, right? While they give the Israelis $15 billion a year to bomb so-called Arab people, you know, and outside, you know, slightly outside of the white group, right? They give them $15 billion a year in weapons and money, right? While they tell black people, get over it, you don't deserve any reparations. But we're gonna get this apartheid state who's committing a genocide. We'll give them, you know, tens of billions of dollars a year. You know, make that make sense. You know, to all these black politicians and black people with Israeli flags and stuff like that. But you can't protest the devil. You can't protest Satan. You can't protest the Antichrist. You do know that, right? Would be my response to these people. And you've made zero progress. It's just gotten worse and worse. The more they protest, the worse it gets in Palestine. Make it make sense. The more you how the fuck is it? The more you protest, the worse shit get. The more, oh, the unions are joining the protest. Oh, the school teachers are joining the protest. Oh, the black, you know, some fucking weak ass black people, weak black ministers from the church decided to read their fucking Bible and try to, you know, grow a pair of balls and come out and say, we against this kind of genocide against these people. Oh, really? It took y'all long enough. It took y'all like what, 30,000 people to get killed before you grew a conscience, motherfucker? And you bring your weaselly ass out here, your greasy, weaselly ass, shucking and jiving ass bunch of preachers, right? Coke selling preachers like Al Sharpton, coke dealing federal drug informant preachers like Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton, he ain't with that. He support Israel. That tell you everything you need to know. He was against reparations for black people. He support Israel, and he support Obama, who was a fucking nightmare for black people in America. Was worse than the whitest white man for blacks while he was in office. But he did a good shucking and jive, you know, a lot of buck dancing and shucking and jiving, and a lot of he had good rhetoric. Nobody can beat Obama. He's a Nazi out of his Nazi propagandist rhetoric. He is a professional fascist Nazi mouthpiece. No one can beat him at that. I would never take that from him. Nobody. Like, don't leave your girl around him. He'll talk her out of her fucking drawers. You leave your girl around Obama, you can forget it, dude. Obama gonna fuck your girl. So don't leave your girl, he'll talk her out of her motherfucking clothes. Believe that. This is the type of dude you're dealing with. Right? Let's just keep it plain. Like Malcolm X said. Right? A slick Nazi mouthpiece. Now, and so you can't protest, you know, but just my main vein on this one is you can't protest the Antichrist. How is that a win? Like, you know, how is that a flex? They done did everything. Now they blocking the street. Oh, we outside the White House blocking the street. We got the unions. We got this. We withhold our vote. All kinds of bullshit. And it keeps getting worse. They're killing more people. The more they protest, the more people they kill. Right? The more they destroy, the worse they get. Right? While Joe Biden eats ice cream and forgets where he eats ice cream and just forgets where he's at, you know, just like fuck it. Right? Total Nazi show. Right? Like total, you know, Nazi show. Nazi tool. And, you know, it is what it is. But I told you so. Told people months ago, I like, this shit ain't gonna work. You wasting your time with these people. you know, like sometimes, and maybe I'm guilty of that too, but sometimes you gotta realize, like, yo, the best thing to do is nothing. Sometimes you gotta realize, you know what? I'm barking up the wrong tree. This thing ain't working, whatever, right? I gotta go in a different direction. And it's not gonna work. Like there's nothing, no protesting is gonna get rid of this. It's only gonna get worse. And I'm gonna say I told you so again. Because what you're dealing with is not what you think. You think you protesting Joe Biden. You're not. You think I'm gonna protest against Joe Biden. You don't understand what time it is out here. I'm protesting Joe Biden. You know, we're gonna boycott. The time for that shit is over with. You're wasting your time. Like I told motherfuckers, man, go. You might want to go on a vacation. You might want to enjoy yourself a little bit. Because what's going to happen, you ain't going to be able to stop it. And protesting is not going to get you anywhere. It's zero. I mean, I'm not trying to be like a Debbie Downer or whatever, right? Like, man, you just rain on my parade. Right? You just rain on our parade. No, I'm just trying to give you a dose of reality from a Buddhist standpoint. Right? That's all I do here. I just give doses of reality based on Buddhism. Now, I talk about other shit, but this all comes from a center of Buddhism. That's the center of my metaphysics. The basis for my metaphysics is Buddhism. That's why it's called Black Bodhisattva, right? It just means, in a nutshell, reality-based. That's all, right? Just a reality-based perspective, you see? Raw, uncut, unfiltered. That's all I'm offering. Nothing else. Like Morpheus. Morpheus in the Matrix. He said, all I'm offering you is the truth. That's it. That's all I'm offering you is the truth. I got nothing else for you. If I don't know, I just tell you, man, I don't know, man. But I've been right. I mean, I have a track record for being right about this shit. I said it wasn't going anywhere fast, and it's not. You said, why you got this picture on the screen? Because this is what Ezra warned you about in the book of Ezra, right? I know people who said, you know, my family told me, I don't read the book of Ezra. I don't need none of that shit. But see, this is what Ezra was warning you about. You see? This is what the Bible was warning you about. The Bible is not bullshit. There's a lot of people who don't understand the prophecy in the Bible. Very real prophecy. Very, pertinent stories that are relevant to what's happening right now, today. You're just too stupid to understand, or you're just too miseducated, like Carter G. Woodson wrote in his great book, The Miseducation of the Negro, a book that changed my life, and I recommend everybody to read it. The Miseducation of the Negro by Dr. Carter G. Woodson, an incredibly, just a great man who was decades ahead of his time. Carter G. Woodson was saying the same shit I'm saying now, 80 years ago, 90 years ago, probably at least about 80 years ago. In The Miseducation of the Negro by Dr. Carter G. Woodson. Right. So what I'm saying, it ain't nothing new. It's just that a lot of people are stupid and you don't read books. You don't do anything. You don't educate yourself. You can't see the forest for the trees, as they say. So you don't see what's creeping up on your ass. And what's creeping up on you is what's on your screen. You see? See, what you see, I'm going to try to keep this short. What you see around you that you think you can protest is Joe Biden. But what really, the question is what is facilitating Joe Biden? Stupid. Is it something that you can protest? The answer to that is no. So let's just cut to the fucking chase. Right? Are you going to get rid of that which empowers the Bidens, the Netanyahus, the European Union, et cetera, through protest? No. Because it is above your pay grade. I'm sorry to say. And once you realize that, you'll cut that shit out and go do something else. Right? Or you would do something that's more effective at getting rid of the cancer, right? But you don't. You just, I'm gonna sit out here in the middle of the street and scream until some shitty ass Nazi cops spray pepper spray on me and tear gas and beat the shit out of me and remove me from the streets. All right, good luck with that. I got some shit. I'm great, you know. I gotta go. I got this bitch over here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get some drinks and shit. You know what I mean? Like you better off going and do something fucking off somewhere. That's stupid. You see, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do something that's totally ineffective, why do it? Why are you wasting your time? You might as well go party somewhere. If you're gonna wake up the next day and the shit is gonna be the same as it was the day before, what the fuck did you do that for? Right? I'm just saying, it's just a common sense question. If this shit is getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, why did you do everything you did, you know, every day prior to? Right? If 30,000 people are dead and you've been protesting every fucking day and it keeps getting worse, and it was the same when it was 5,000 or 10,000 or 15,000 or 20,000, what are you doing? Would be the question. And so what is behind it is the issue. What is behind it is the issue. You see? It's you're treating a symptom, but you're not treating the disease. The disease is the Antichrist. And that's something that you can't get rid of through protest. That's all. Let's just get to the point so I can wrap this up, right? You can't get rid of this motherfucker through protesting. You see? And you don't know what to do. Now, see, but that's good. It's good. I feel sorry for those people, but they're gonna have to die. Why? To wake people up. Those children gotta die. It's unfortunate. They gotta get their legs blown off, their heads blown off, disintegrated, and die at the hands of these Zion Nazis, so that you understand what you are dealing with. It's a blood sacrifice for Satan, the devil, the Antichrist. Unfortunately. And you say, well, who did this? You did. Go look in the mirror. You did. You've been doing it. If they are there, if this is here, and you've been letting it go on for 50 fucking years, then the person like Michael Jackson said, it's the man in the mirror. You see? It's the man in the mirror that did it. You did it. You see? You allowed it to happen. And now, you want to exercise a futile act of resistance to stop it, but you can't. And now you start to realize that you are fucking useless. You see? You have to get to the point where you are useless. In Buddhism, it's a saying, a great master does not give you belief, he destroys all of your beliefs. First and foremost. If you meet a great master, how do you know that he's a great master? Does he have a Bentley coupe? Does he have a big gold chain? Right? Does he have a mansion and a yacht and a helicopter? If you meet a great master, the first thing you're going to do is destroy all your beliefs. That's how you know he's a great master. Your beliefs have to be destroyed. Your belief in Joe Biden has to be destroyed. Your belief in Israel has to be destroyed, right? The mask has to come off. The mask has to come off. Your belief in all this shit has to be destroyed first. And then the master will appear. You see, a great master is coming. Not me. I'm not a great master at all. I can't destroy anybody's belief. Everybody around me, my children, my mother, everybody I know, everybody at work, they all believe in everything. They fully are invested and then believe in every fucking thing that they see, and that they've been force fed since the time they fucking opened their eyes on this planet. So I wouldn't be considered a great master. I cannot destroy these people's belief systems. You see? But the universe will destroy all of their beliefs. The universe is the ultimate master, you see, and it will deliver the ultimate master, you see, who will destroy all of their beliefs. Not me, I can't do it. They'll just say, this nigga is crazy and stupid. Like when I confronted the people that kidnapped my son, and they told him, this guy is crazy, this guy's a moron, this fucking guy's insane, don't listen to him. We would never do anything like that. We love you. And he said, okay, I believe you. Fuck this guy. Right? For the most part. You know what I mean? In a nutshell, right? Really. Because if you believe what you say you believe, then you would act differently. When you confronted with the truth and you believe something, you react different. Like me. You see? When I came to the understanding of what reality was, my whole fucking insides was gutted out and changed. My belief system was totally destroyed. The universe destroyed everything that was inside of me and rebuilt it. And then when I looked out at the world, I saw something totally different. You see? I saw something that made me want to fucking vomit. I saw people that repulsed me generally, and I had to try to readjust. You see, because of their repulsive nature, of their ignorance and their apathy, right? And their lack of understanding, you see? And their lack of intellectual honesty and curiosity have been beating the fuck out of them. You see? Like they tried to do to me. But something happened, you see? So your belief systems have to be destroyed. Your belief in democracy, a fake-ass democracy, a fake-ass, two-party system. How can you look at the political system and you don't see that it's a total farce? But you protesting and you voting and all, I'm going to protest, I'm going to withhold my vote, blah, 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 you arguing with people. Hey man, listen, I'm not arguing with you. Get away from me. Get the fuck out of here. Hey man, let me tell you, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, blah, blah, blah. I be looking at people, I do that shit just for, shits and giggles. I don't give a fuck. And I haven't for a very long time. Because I know better. But I got shit else to do. So if you want me to comment on it, if I want to give my analysis or fuck around and talk about it, I will, just to pass the time. I don't give two fucks about it because I know the truth. I understand the ultimate reality behind it all, you see? That it's all a show. Shunyata, it's all an illusion, you see? You're witnessing the symptoms. The question is, what is the disease that is causing the symptoms of Joe Biden, of, fill in the blanks, of Donald Trump, of America, of slavery, of, the 30,000 dead children in Palestine, 15,000 to 30,000 dead people and 100,000 wounded, the total, destruction, what is the symptom that's allowed them in 1948 to go there and take these people's land? What is the, these are just symptoms of a bigger problem, which I'm showing you on the fucking screen because a picture is worth 1,000 words. I'm trying to tell, I'm going somewhere, you might want to walk with me. You see? Sometimes a picture is worth 1,000 fucking words. The question is, you see these symptoms, what is the disease? Can you analyze the disease that is causing all of this to no end? Because there is no end to this. You're not going to protest this away. And I told you so. I mean, I don't know how many ways to say I told you so. Right? You better get ready for actually what's really going to happen. You see? Because just like it's getting worse and worse in Gaza, and it's going to get worse and worse everywhere. It's going to go off the edge. Because the mask's going to have to come off. What you believe, like I said earlier, it all has to be destroyed. You see? A great master must come and destroy your beliefs in all of this. Right? The great master will destroy all your beliefs and all. The Lord of hosts will destroy your beliefs in all of this. And introduce you to Shunyata, the ultimate reality. You see, your eyes will be open. The mask will come off. You will see what is behind, you will see the disease that is behind the symptoms of Joe Biden and Donald Trump and Gaza Strip and, Jim Crow and whatever else you want to, whatever else of a poison that is in the earth. Racism, right? Or whatever it is you think you're seeing. The mask will come off, and then you'll see the disease that's caused all of that. How can you cure the disease when all you see is the symptoms and you don't know what the disease is? From a clinical standpoint, right? Let's just get technical. Because I can do that too. I tend not to because people are not that smart. So to get real technical and then just go over your head, what's the point, right? But just from a clinical standpoint, what is the point of keep stamping out symptoms but never curing the disease? See, a great master is going to come and cure the disease. You see? He is going to pull the mask off and reveal the Antichrist to you, right? Which was revealed in the book of Ezra, which is really not written by Ezra. We don't know who wrote the book of Ezra. But we do know that it's true. I don't know about other people. Let me speak for myself. I do know that it's real and it's true and 100% factual. And it describes what you're looking at on the screen. You see. And so, you have a big problem, but it's not Joe Biden. You have a big problem, it's not Donald Trump. You have a big problem, it's not Benjamin Netanyahu. You have a big problem, it's not, fill in the blanks. It is that which is enabling them. You see, and until that is removed, and the workers of iniquity, you see, and their leadership is removed, which is behind all of them, nothing will change. It's gonna get worse because that's what they're going. They are moving into their final phase. You see, they're moving into their final phase, and you're not gonna be able to protest to stop this. You see. Not even Vladimir Putin with his hypersonic nuclear weapons can stop it. Because hypersonic nuclear weapons can't hit no UFOs. I don't want to go too deep. This went way longer than I wanted to. I was trying to go about 15 minutes or less. 10 minutes or less, really. But hypersonic missiles can't stop what you see in these UFOs. And what you see in these UFOs is that what you see on your screen. Some of that, right? Everybody is not who you think they are. I know this guy's fucking insane. I know. A great master's coming, he'll reveal it all to you. You see? And you'll understand what I mean. Everybody that you see is not 100% human. on different levels. You see, that which is a whole nother video. I'm not gonna go all the way in on that. You see, but it's all connected and it's all gonna come out. You see, but a great master has to come and destroy your beliefs. You see, he has to destroy everything that you believe and that you see and that you've learned, and you have to unlearn, like Yoda said. You have to unlearn what you have learned. Hit you with some Star Wars wisdom and shit, right? You have to unlearn what you have learned. And he's going to unlearn you. You see? He has to turn everything that you see right now on this earth into dust and rubble. That's how bad it's gonna get. You see, or bad or good, depending on how you look at it. Works for me. I'm all about change you can believe in, but real change, not the fake kind that come out of mulatto, sellout fascist Nazi politicians. Right? He's gonna wipe out. Right? I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go. See, a great master is going to come and wipe out everything you see. All the fake religions, all the, bullshit political systems, right? All the inorganic bullshit that's been injected into the earth. You see? He's going to exorcise all demons. We can put it like that. He's going to reveal, see, all of this got to be blown away so that you can see things for what they really are. The illusion has to be blown away that they've created, right? There's statues down in Brazil. They got these big white pictures of white Jesus standing down there, like, 1,500 feet tall, or whatever the fuck this is. That has to be destroyed. A great master is coming to destroy that. That's part. He's going to destroy your beliefs. That has to be destroyed and wiped off the fucking earth. We can't have fake religious, white people standing up over Brazil where they enslaved one of the largest black populations outside of Africa and created a genocide on the indigenous people in Brazil. We can't have that. He can't have that. That has to be wiped out. That has to be dusted off and wiped clean. You see? That's an abomination. These people have put abomination upon abomination, right? And so he has to come and destroy all your beliefs. So you say, oh, you won't see that anymore. And you say, yeah, that kind of thing is not real. We don't deal with that on the earth. That's not allowed here. You can't just you can't just ride around, commit a genocide like they're doing in Gaza. It's the same thing happening in Brazil, right? You can't go to fucking Brazil, take the indigenous people's land, genocide a bunch of blacks and Indians there, and then put up a huge statue of some fucking white god that don't exist, right? And keep killing people and enslaving them for the next 500 years. Right? And everybody just buck dance and go along like you didn't see what just happened over the past few hundred years. Right? And just create this false, political systems and, cultural bullshit based on no morals, no code, no anything, just all phony. Right? It's all phony and fake. So all this has to be destroyed and wiped away. So that what? Something real can be stood up. Well, not stood up, so that what is real can be revealed to you, that you can see clearly. Spiritual ophthalmology has to occur, be performed on the whole earth. A great master is going to have to perform spiritual ophthalmology, meaning fix your fucking vision so that you can see clearly the world as it is, not how it wants you to see it. If you understand. This was created by it and them. You see? The Antichrist. This church that you see, all of this shit, this is not the church of a great master. This religions and all this shit. The great master great master's not coming for religion. This is part of the illusion. It's written in the book of Ezra, which was not written by Ezra. We find that we're not sure who wrote the book of Ezra, but we do know that the prophecy is correct. So anyway, let me jump off here, man. I don't want to pontificate on this too much, but when I see these people protesting, and I've been saying this for the same goddamn thing for I don't know how long. You're wasting your time. But you know what? You have to. Sometimes we gotta bang our head on a brick wall. People learn the hard way, right? We gotta bang our head on a brick wall, and that's what the great master is kind of letting you do that. He's watching, right? You have to bang your head on the wall for a while, and then you see like, oh wow, this shit don't work. You know, I hope that happened with my kids and shit. I'd be like, well, let them bang their head on the wall. Maybe they come back around and say, you know what, Dad? You was right. Should have listened to you. You weren't bad as people said you was. I'm like, no. But it's not up to me to try to prove things to you. You have to bang your head on the wall, maybe, and figure, and I'll just put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Lead by example. And then maybe somehow you'll bang your head on the wall, and then you'll open your eyes and realize, oh, okay, this shit ain't what I thought it was. Maybe I should have listened. I'm like, yeah, I've been telling you that for a long time. You know, so sometimes you have to let people bang their head on the wall. And so Great Master probably is doing that now. And so people will realize, like, they can't stop Joe Biden. You can't stop Benjamin Netanyahu. You can't stop this massacre that you haven't seen since World War II. The level of massacre that these people are committing, we haven't seen since Rwanda or World War II or some shit like that, right? And even when they was doing the massacres in Rwanda and all that, it wasn't as, I don't think, as televised as this shit is. Right? And so, I'm gonna wrap this, man, but it's coming to the end of the road. So a great master has to come and your beliefs are being destroyed by the universe itself, but a great master has to come and finish the job and create and, you know, paint a masterpiece, so to speak, right, on the earth. And he will. You see? And he will. And it's going to be the greatest story ever told. It's already been told, but you don't understand the story. You looking right at it in the Holy Bible, a snapshot of the story, right? But you just don't understand what you're looking at. You don't have a lot of people don't have the intuition and the intelligence and the depth to understand and decipher the things that they're looking at, and that, you know, and a lot of people, they're scared to look at it, right? Because once you see something, you can't unsee it. You see? And I think that's a lot of people's problem. They don't want to see it because they say, shit, if I see this, hey, I can't unsee this. So let me just keep my, you know, believing whatever I'm believing. And, you know, I've been believing this shit for 40 years or 20 years or 50 years or 70 years or 80 years. So I'm deeply invested, right? I'm deeply invested in what the lies my mother told me, or this motherfucker over here told me, or the guy at the church, the preacher. I'm highly invested in these lies that everybody's telling me. I can't stop now. What will I do? What will I hold on to? What will I do? What you gonna do? Right? If I let go of these lies, if I let go of all this now, what will happen to me? Nothing. You'll be okay. I did. You might feel a little crazy sometimes, but you'll be okay. You have to understand there is no safety in the cosmos. You have to let go. I mean, when you die, you got to let go anyway. At some point, we got to let go of this. So why not let go now? You see? Let go of the bullshit now, and then it'll be easy when you can have a happy death when it's time to die. It'll be much easier to release because you're used to not holding on to a bunch of shit that you really can't hold on to anyway. Or that doesn't need to be held on to. It's all fake. It's all, you know, phony. So. But you're not going to win with protesting the Antichrist. Right? I think I'll leave on that like I started. You can't protest the Antichrist. You see, I'll say that, and I'll say that a great master, right, does not give you belief, but he destroys your belief, and that great master is coming soon, right? And so you can like it or not. You don't gotta like it, but information is shock resistance, right? I think the Bible said, matter of fact, let's end on that one. I'm ending on that one. Stand by. Yeah, so I'll end on this one. Luke 21 and 26. Men's heart failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Yes, indeed. Men's hearts shall fail them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. What is the power in heaven? The power in heaven is what I just showed you on your screen. The power of heaven is those UFOs. You see? Like I said, the problem you're fighting against and protesting against is the symptom. Luke is explaining to you there's a disease. The powers of the heavens are the disease. The Antichrist is the disease and his agency. You see? The Joe Bidens, the Netanyahus, you see? Et cetera, right? Man's heart shall fail them in fear, and for looking after seeing those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. The Antichrist is going to be revealed. You see? These shapeshifters, these pretenders, whatever, these inorganic beings and different things are going to be revealed for what they are. And they're going to be destroyed right in front of you soon. At least I hope so. I believe so. Right? I have faith that soon, very, very soon, they're going to be revealed right in front of you. And they're going to be destroyed right in front of you. So it won't be no question. You won't have to question what's going on. You see? And you're going to be afraid. Your heart going to fail. A lot of people's heart going to fail. They're going to be afraid. Oh my God. I can't believe this. What is that? Right? They're going to be afraid. You see? Because the things are going to come on the earth. What's going to come on the earth? The Lord of hosts and his army. The Lord of hosts and his holy army are going to come on the earth and destroy the powers in the heavens. You see? The UFOs won't be cloaked anymore. You'll see them. Probably a CME will deactivate them. You see? All of the cloaked aliens that are walking around in Walmart and walking around in the White House and walking around in Target, you see, and walking around your house and all around, you'll be able to see them. And your heart gonna fail. You see? My heart ain't gonna fail because I already know. I ain't gonna say I see them all the time, but I sense them for a long time. Whether it be dreams or just physically sense them. You know, you can sense, I'm getting closer. So, but a lot of people, their heart is gonna fail, right? Because they don't believe certain things. That's not real. This is not happening. When it happens, they're gonna freak out, right? They don't believe in they don't believe the Bible prophecies. So when it happens, they're gonna freak out. They don't believe what they say they believe. You know. You know, you're a horrible person. I gotta say this. You're a horrible person. Like when people, you know, it's like if you believe what you said you believe, then you will react differently. You will be repulsed by certain things. That's why I know people don't believe what they say they believe. You see? But you're not. You love it. You can't get enough of it. Right? And it's going to be taken from you. You see? The whole earth going to be shaken. Everything going to be shaken up. Soon. Right? The whole earth going to be shaken up soon. The shit going to be running around on this earth. You're going to walk in Walmart and one of them fucking creatures is going to uncloak in the back of Walmart. His cloaking mechanism is going to fail. And you're going to be like, what the fuck is that over there in the meat section? Right? And people going to be running out the store freaking out. Oh my God, it's a creature's a demon. Oh my God, it's an alien, whatever. Over by the sausages. Right? They be freaking out and shit. Oh my God, what's that in the sky? Right? Oh, I'm having a heart attack. Good. Get the fuck out of here, finally. Right? Go ahead. Drop dead, whatever. Right? I'm so afraid. You so afraid? You afraid now? I'm so afraid. I got so much fear. You know? You're going to see all these motherfuckers who act so tough on TV and they talking tough. You know, it's easy to talk tough when you're blowing the legs off of little children and a handicapped kid in a tent. They on TV talking tough. You know, different things. Ignoring people. I gotta listen to them. Fuck these protesters. Somebody spray some tear gas and get them out of here. Well, what's coming? You can't spray tear gas on this. Tear gas won't work. Nukes neither. So your ass is grass. Bad news, Joe. Or whoever. Joe Schmo. Right? I mean, it's gonna be something to see. Right? Like Luke said. And a lot of you people out there, their heart's gonna fail. They're gonna drop dead, have heart attacks, freak out. Right? They ain't gonna know what to do. Right? But I will. That's all I got.